Alright, well, I'm going to do a video about a place where you can cover your needs pretty well. The 5 best places to eat in Maui that are all right next to each other. Of course, there's other good places, but it's a pretty good concentration. So I'm at Whalers Village, Digme Beach, middle of Ka'anapali. Okay. Over here to the left is the Hula Grill. That is a TS restaurant, the only TS restaurant that is partially owned by Peter Merriman, who's one of the founders of Hawaiian regional cuisine, founded in 1992. Roy Yamaguchi is another one of those from Roy's. Anyway, so that's the Hula Grill, TS restaurant, like Jake's in Lake Tahoe, Jake's Sunnyside in Lake Tahoe, Jake's Del Mar, San Diego, Duke's in Waikiki. Duke's is the busiest restaurant in the world, leading grossing restaurant in the world in Waikiki. Anyway, so that's the family of restaurants, TS restaurants. Okay, next to that is the Monkey Pod Kitchen, another great view. All these have ocean views. That is half owned by Peter Merriman, one of the founders of Hawaiian regional cuisine. And he owns it with some of the kids of the T&S restaurant family. So that's a good place. Another great combination of local flavors and well-sourced food. Not necessarily super affordable, but super high quality. Then we got Leilani's, which is a TS restaurant, like the aforementioned. Peter Merriman doesn't own a part of this, I do not believe. I think back in the day, the Japanese did. Different TS restaurants have different ownership profiles, but this one is really good. It's got a lot of the same things the other ones have. You know, they got a couple standard things that all the restaurants have, like hula pies and half-pound burgers, stuff like that. But pretty good quality. Notice it's kind of low. Anyway, and then over here, you got Waikoko. And Waikoko is the best view in Kaanapali. That restaurant sits up on the stage that sticks out, and it is a relatively fancy restaurant, you could say. You know, high quality ingredients, not super cheap, but there's places on the mainland that are more expensive than all these places, which is interesting because the food is great, quality of everything is great. So that's Waikoko, and that's the western Ka'anapali behind it. All right, so 1, 2, Waikoko, Leilani's, Monkey Pod, and Hula Grill. 4 nice restaurants. They do, these 3 do lunch and dinner, and Waikoko does breakfast and dinner. So if you want breakfast, that's your only option. I mentioned 5 earlier. Now the 5th one is in a food court, and don't be put off by a restaurant being in the food court. It is owned by a guy named Joey Makadang. Joey was a head chef at Roy's, and he decided to open his own kind of no-frills, high-quality place called Joey's Kitchen. Started out up in Apili, and then he opened this food court down here. And don't be put off by the fact that it's in a food court. Super high quality, all local influenced foods, great everything, great burger, great noodles, fish dinner. Instead of it being $50, it's $25, etc. So that's Joey's Kitchen in the mall here. And then there is an ABC store in the mall here too that is very affordable and has just about everything else you could want, like a 6-pack of beer. Anyway, here are the 5 best places to eat, possibly right next to one another. And then if you walk 500 yards up the hill, straight up the hill, you can walk here from here. Joey Makadang has a fine dining version of himself, which is recommendable, and that's called Makadang's. All right, so this is the best places to eat in Maui, perhaps, or at least all in one place. That's for sure. All right, aloha.